Hello friends, it's Techman Pat here. Hope you are well. Today is a different video. I want to talk about the positives of what NBN Co has finally done. This time around I was reading an article about how they're going to take the enterprise business they are doing and take that money and hopefully reinvest it and make it better for the residents. Now, a couple of months ago I did say about that an idea would be to charge more for the enterprise so you can get that money out and use those profit margins to invest in other infrastructure for your residential clients, basically your citizens, because there's a lot less businesses than there are people. So finally they have done it. They've taken a step and they've actually let people know they're going to be doing it, and it's going to be much better for residents. So I want to make this video as a positive outlook. So what are the actual details here? So when you start selling to your business and start putting in lines like the fiber lines into businesses where there was none, some of these businesses are near residential areas, so you're going to have to upgrade a whole lot of areas, which means that in the future, when you're going to be upgrading citizens or other premises that are near those businesses, think businesses in suburbs or think businesses in the city. There are also apartments, there's also homes around there, and the further you move back from the city, you'll realize there's a lot more homes that might need connection. So as long as there's a business somewhere nearby, if you upgrade that business, and if NBN Co gets their business, think maybe even a Woolies or a Coles somewhere around your area, if they get fiber to their premises, it means that the infrastructure around that area will also have to improve with that business having an enterprise deal. So what's going to happen? Well, you're going to potentially get connected to a fiber connection or even fiber to the curb much quicker at a much lower cost for NBN Co. And over time, the fact that we all really want fiber could become a reality much closer. This is a very good sign. This is a positive sign, and I really wanted to make this video to be a positive one. That's why I'm out here. Lovely weather in Perth. So the positive sign is that we'll be able to get fiber one day a lot quicker. Now, what's the problem with this approach? Well, first of all, it's going to be a time sink, and we don't really have a promise from NBN Co to say that yes, as soon as we connect to this Woolworths here, everybody around there is going to get a better connection. But it does mean the infrastructure will get upgraded, and over time that should mean that as we progress onto the next stage of the rollout, we should see some upgrades happening to residential premises. Now, businesses are the only entities I can really think of that will benefit from fiber to the actual home or the premises. They might have more than 10, 15, 20 people at a site. They need internet access. They might need fast internet access to sync documents or send video or whatever it might be. They are the only ones who are willing to pay the prices of those high speeds, and they really prop up the rest of the neighborhoods or the rest of the customers. If you have living in an area where there's a lot of businesses in your suburb, your rates will be lower. Therefore, because businesses are propping up the rates, they're paying a bit more, so the residents around the area pay less. This is the issue with a lot of suburbs in Perth where there's no businesses, the rates are through the roof and you're not getting anything extra in your suburb. So if we take that approach and we look at it for an internet point of view, we will note that speeds should get better over time because there's more investment in the area, because there's businesses. Now, unfortunately, that does mean that rural areas or areas with no businesses will be the last ones to connect, and that is probably a problem in itself. But I believe this idea here is probably the best step forward that's going to really make NBN be a more positive entity in itself. Now, that's not to say that this will happen. It's probably going to take a while, and NBN Co knows this. They are doing this and sort of propping it up with a little bit of propaganda saying, hey, if we do this, this will happen. But all in all, it is definitely a positive step. Now, as we get more dirt on our telcos or internet or NBN Co, I want to start making positive things, positive news updates, and I'm really excited to say this is probably one of the first ones I've had to do in a while. So that's why it's one single video. I wanted to let you guys know what I found. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Is that actually going to work? I think it will. I think it is definitely the best way to go. It's how we get technology. You get one big brand or one big company or the military to buy something, and it trickles down to the public. This is not trickle-down economics, no, not at all, but just technology does come back to the citizens after a while. Well, think of mobile phones, think of tablets, or think of computers in general. The internet itself was designed as a military tool, and now it is our internet for everyone else. So having a business or a company or a large entity take the burden of the cost and infrastructure build, I think is a very positive thing. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in another video. Hope this has brightened up your day, and we'll speak to you very soon. Thanks and bye.